Back on the show, all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship, and it's my favorite time of the week. It's the time when I get to bring in our guru of everything health insurance, and that is Tom Miroballi, who truly is the guru, truly is the expert on everything, helping our listeners find better, cheaper healthcare plans that meets your needs. And Tom, I'll say this right up front, can be reached at 630-863-3477, 630-863-3477, or of course through his website, healthplanchicago.com. But Guru, Tom Miroballi, welcome back to the program.
Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's
fantastic.
Good.
Oh my gosh, it's great to have you on. Hopefully you are staying safe and well. I know you're certainly doing that for all of our listeners, which we certainly appreciate. So Tom, one thing I was just thinking about as we were getting ready for the show that I don't ask you enough is, how did you get into this insurance business?
Well, I was in the concrete business for 30 plus years, and the company closed, and I was handling all of the administrative stuff for 10, 12 years prior to the close. And that included workman's compensation, general liability, union contracts, etc. So when I got out of that, a friend of mine told me, you ought to get into the insurance business. So I did. And that was 27 years ago.
Oh my goodness. And again, now you are the guru. Now you are certainly involved in helping so many folks. I know your hotline, the Tom Miroballi Health Insurance Hotline, rings almost 24 hours a day, and you've been able to help a lot of folks, and you certainly have a lot of experience. But a lot of things have changed over time, and we talk about it frequently on the program. The Affordable Care Act, certainly changed things. And we were just talking offline that you are currently, I think, literally right now, dealing with some things relating to ACA, relating to United Healthcare, but you constantly search around. There's not a one size fits all. Is that right?
Yeah, right. It's a ever changing landscape, actually. So, but I cannot believe how out of tune the ACA is. I mean, for people at 60 years old, it's financially upsetting. You basically, for an ACA Gold plan, that's number 204 on the exchange, a male 60 years old is $1,443, actually a little bit more than that. And his wife is 63, and it's $1,600 a month for each of them. And that's over $3,000 for the two of them combined. And they both have a $6,000 deductible with a $9,300 max out of pocket before the ACA starts covering anything at 100%. That's insane.
Yeah, and so you are able, Tom, to help folks, shop around. And again, there's times that going to the ACA is the right choice. But again, you shop around. One thing that we talk about frequently when we have you on, when we're privileged to have you on the program, is how you ensure that folks are getting all the coverage that they need and none of the coverage that they don't need. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, if I put people on my PPO short-term plan through Golden Rule United Healthcare, that 60-year-old male and 63-year-old female non-smokers that I was telling you about have a $5,000 max out of pocket, and their cost is only $810 a month versus $3,014 a month for the ACA. And their total out-of-pocket cost for the ACA is $9,300 per person, and the total out-of-pocket cost for the short term is $5,000 because it's 100% coverage. Now, the ACA is only good for people with pre-existing conditions, but we had that prior to the Affordable Care Act, because we had the ICHIP plan, the Comprehensive Health Insurance Plan, which was a federally funded program. So in my mind, Obama took the ICHIP plan, federally funded program, and came up with plans either through Blue Cross Blue Shield or United Healthcare. He combined them and actually made a disaster out of them. But again, it's for people with pre-existing conditions.
Absolutely. Well, Tom, we're coming to a close in our conversation, and I always want to make sure we make it as easy as possible for people to get in touch with you. As I always call you, the guru, the Tom Miroballi Health Insurance Hotline. You don't take calls 24 hours a day, but something pretty darn close to it. You return messages at rapid speed. But Tom, what's the best way for our listeners to get in touch with you?
Well, they can call me anytime at 630-863-3477. Again, that's 630-863-3477. Or they can shoot me an email at tmiralli@yahoo.com. tmiralli@yahoo.com. And I will get right back to them.
Fantastic. Again, that phone number, 630-863-3477, tmiralli@yahoo.com. Very easy to get in touch. And Tom, I can guarantee we'll search around as much as possible to find that plan for you. Just mentioned when you reach out to Tom, you heard his interview on Get Down to Business. Tom, as always, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back after a quick break.